word meditation has become so frequent that it is like not only become the talk of the town, but everybody is looking for some kind of meditation to practice. So some people ask me, how do I choose which kind of meditation I should practice? Because so many types of meditation on offer these days. So I find like it is being in a supermarket where everything is on sale. So you are tempted, but then you have to make sure whether you need it or not. So how to make a choice? What is the right type of meditation for me? So I can say from my experience, my own experience, that when I was introduced to meditation, I was a student. I wanted to meditate because I want to improve my memory power. I want to increase my concentration. That is all my aim, to get into meditation practice. Very selfish. But when I came to Raj Yoga, I got more than what I expected. Of course, I did increase my concentration power, because I can study once and that's enough. I can memorize very easily, there was no distraction. And so apart from that, as I continued to meditate, I had many more benefits also. Like determination increased, my self-esteem was enhanced, and my health improved, physical health also improved. So I find that Raj Yoga meditation has multiple benefits. So I would like you to think, first of all, before knowing what is meditation, why you want to meditate? Why you want to meditate? Each one have their own personal reason, right? So when you know why you want to meditate, then you can choose that kind of meditation for your practice. Now the second step after knowing why you want to meditate is what is meditation? What is meditation? Because there is a lot of misunderstanding about the word meditation itself. Different people have different connotation. So I just would like to share with you from my experience what is meditation and what is not meditation. So the word meditation comes from the Latin word medere, which means to heal. So meditation is a self-healing, physical, psychological and spiritual healing process. And so meditation is an aspect of the mind. So what is meditation is three things. Meditation is right use of your mind. We are constantly thinking. So when I meditate, I channelize the energy of my mind in a positive direction. Or we can also say meditation is mental discipline. or mastery over your own thoughts. So it is an art of positive thinking. You are still thinking, but your pattern of thoughts, your energy of thoughts are tuned in a positive way that allows you to relax and find peace within yourself. Now looking into the other side, what is not meditation, which people misunderstand. One of the image people get when they think of a meditator is somebody sitting on the floor with a crossed leg, eyes closed tightly, and thinking, I am not thinking. And they think they are meditating because we are taught meditation means not to think. So they are thinking, I don't want to think. And they come and complain after that, sister, I cannot meditate because I can't stop thinking. So that shows that it is not a natural thing for us not to think. So meditation is natural practice. So it is not to stop thinking, it is not to make your mind blank, it is not to empty your mind from your thoughts. It's the nature of the mind to think. I was told once, a meditator went to his guru and said, Guruji, every time I meditate, I think of a monkey, how to get rid of it. So the Guruji said, don't think of monkey. So because he was told not to think, all that he was thinking when he was meditating was only monkey. Because the more you tell your mind not to do something, it will tend to do it more. And so you cannot stop thinking. It's the nature of the mind. It's natural. Just like it is the nature of the water to flow, fire to burn, it's nature for thinking. But as I said earlier, it's right use of the mind. What you can do is you can change the direction of your thinking from negative to positive. That is what we need to learn, the art of meditation. Second thing is, it is not suppression of the mind. Many people try to beat their mind, they curse their mind, they try to, just punish the mind in a way. But that is not meditation. Because I have to allow the thoughts to flow naturally. That is why we always tell people, thoughts are, inevitable. Thinking is optional. That means thoughts are inevitable, you cannot avoid. But only you have a choice to choose what you want to think, right? So under any circumstances, so even when you are meditating, you choose what you want to think. So we all have a choice to think. And we are told we become what we think. If you think you are sick, you are sick. If you think you got a problem, you got one. Because you become what you think. So don't try to stop thinking. Don't try to empty your mind from thoughts. But try to channelize your thoughts in a positive there is a technique. You know, just like you want to learn driving the car. You can't just drive the car like that, isn't it? You have to take few lessons from the instructor. You must know how to use different parts of the car. So I always look at learning meditation is learning to drive my car. I need to know the technique, how to steer my mind, how to direct my thoughts so that I can become my own best friend. You can be your best friend or you can be your worst enemy. So, of course, as I said, there are many types of meditation. I am not going to talk to you about all types of meditation. I am going to talk to you about the technique of Raja Yoga meditation. That is what we practice here. Now, after knowing what is meditation, what is not meditation, let us also understand how Raja Yoga meditation is different from other types of meditation. Three things here again. Raja Yoga meditation is an open eye, silent meditation. Usually when you ask people to meditate, they think they must close the eyes. Just like a cat closes its eyes when drinking milk, thinking nobody is looking at me. So we think we are not looking at anything, close the eyes, but actually we are seeing more than what is in front of us. It's a deception, isn't it? So in Raja Yoga, we don't close our eyes. It's an open eye, silent meditation. We don't chant any words. We don't perform any rituals. Second thing, in Raja Yoga meditation, we don't have any gurudom. We don't have any gurus. You know, it is a self-auto-suggestion method. And that is why Raja Yoga meditation can be practiced by anyone at any time, anywhere. There is no restriction. You know, there is no restriction. Of course, if you want to ask me what is the best time to meditate, I can suggest to you. But you can meditate anywhere, everywhere, every time. Because it is a way of life. It is just mastering my thoughts, disciplining my mind, or in simple words, making my mind my best friend. So we sit in a relaxed posture. You can sit on the floor, you can sit on the chair, you can sit on the couch, you can even lie down if you are sick. And we don't pay much attention to breathing, just normal breathing. You know, doctors have done this experiment. When your mind is in a positive state, your breathing becomes automatically normal. So we don't pay attention for breathing, but we only take the responsibility to suggest thoughts. You know, just like an instructor while teaching the driving, he suggests what to do. So I take the initiative to suggest certain thoughts to my mind and slowly, you know, channelize that energy in a positive direction. So, see, yoga and meditation are not two different practices. Some people think yoga is physical, meditation is spiritual. No. Actually, you start with meditation, creating positive thoughts, and you finish with yoga, which means connection with the source, the supreme union. And this is called Raja Yoga. As you know, Raja means king, master. So when we practice this yoga, Raja Yoga, I get 3 benefits. One is I attain mastery over my mind. I attain mastery over my sense organs. And then I attain mastery over my life, director of my life. So that is why it is called Supreme Yoga. Sovereign yoga that makes you masters. Masters. Not any more subservient. Now, if you want to learn Raj Yoga, especially why we gave the title Easy Yoga for Busy People is because we are always looking for some simple, easy technique. Because we have so many things to do, we can't afford to spend too long. We want some easy method. And that is why in Raj Yoga we have 3 steps. Anybody can learn without any kind of difficulty. You don't need education, you don't need to read scripture, you don't need to learn Sanskrit. All these are not necessary. So Raja Yoga meditation's technique is connected with 3 steps. The first step is what we call journey inwards. Second step is called journey upwards. And third step is journey outwards. So that is when our yoga is complete. So we offer, that's why these 3 steps are introduced in 7 lessons, so that we are able to practice slowly. So today I will try to explain in essence. Of course, if you want to know more in detail, then you take the detailed lessons afterwards. So what we need to do when we begin to meditate. Now, first of all, know all the benefits that you are going to get, so that I am really encouraged to give time. Because many times people, when we ask them to come for meditation, they say, if I find time, I will see. But when you say you will find time, you will never find. When something is important, you make time for it, isn't it? Just like you don't say, if I find time, I will sleep today. If I find time, I will eat today. But it is crucial, so you make it, right? You make time to eat, you make time to sleep. So we have to make time, understanding the necessity of it at the present time. Even doctors nowadays say that 90% of the sicknesses starts in your mind. So when people go to doctors these days saying we have stress, high blood pressure, insomnia, they say go to Raj Yoga meditation. You don't need any medication, you just need meditation. Meditation will be your medicine. And doctors have really done the right job. Once they come and learn 3 days, already their stress is gone without any medication side effects. We have experiments of many people like that, So one is you can overcome many physical sicknesses through Raj Yoga meditation. That does not mean that we discourage you to go to doctor. Certain sicknesses you need doctor's medication. Secondly, of course, because of medication, mind over matter. So you attain mastery over the mind, so your percentage of medication will get less. So you can get cured faster. Because we have one of our dadis who says she left the body when she was 104 years old. Her recipe was, she cured her sicknesses 50% with the meditation practice, 45% with blessings from people, from others, and only 5% doctor's medication. You know, because actually this is what is the correct way. So Raj Yoga can work like medication in many ways. And Raj Yoga benefit is that you are able to get back peace in your life that you have lost. You are able to gain inner strength, inner power, so that you are able to face problems in your life. You increase your self-esteem, your determination improves. So you are able to lead a life of balance. Many, many benefits. So it is psychological, physical, mental benefits. So I really recommend, if you have not tried, you must go through the course, technique, and give yourself 3 months time to experiment with it and see how it works on you. You know, it works. So first thing I need to do is I need to, no need to worry about wearing tight clothes, loose clothes, normal clothes. I can sit anywhere I like. But first of all, I need to understand the 3 lessons. So the first lesson that is connected with journey inwards is, who am I? That's the key word. Awareness is very important for enlightenment. If I ask any one of you who have not meditated to answer this question, who am I? What would you say? You say your name, your occupation, your age, everything connected with your body. That is like a label. But you are not the label, right? You are separate from the label. But we always identify ourselves with that label. So first of all, I need to know, is there something more other than that label? Think about it. See, that is one layer. My name, my occupation, my relationship, that's one. Is there anything more that comes to your mind? Is there anything more? So when you really sit in silence, go a little bit deep inside, you find another layer of you in the form of thoughts, feelings, emotions, desires, memories. So where all this is coming from? It's nothing connected with my name, my occupation. All these subtle aspects, feelings, thoughts, memories, are contained in a life energy, a living energy, what we call soul. So soul cannot be seen, just like thought cannot see. You cannot touch thoughts, you cannot smell thought, but it is always there. So thoughts, feelings, memories, all these together contained in that tiny life energy we call soul consciousness. So I need to have that first awareness to begin my meditation. Because to have that awareness, to have that realization, I am that living energy with mind, intellect, subconsciousness, is called self-realization. What is mind? Where is mind? Where is mind? Many people think mind is separate from the soul. And that is why they always curse the mind. I want peace of mind, but my mind is like this. But mind is you. Why you curse the mind? So, how to bring that peace of mind? How to bring that mind together? So, first of all, I need to realize mind is not separate from the soul. Just like hands are not separate from the body, so mind is one of the organ of the soul. Power of thinking is called mind. When you are thinking, what you are using? Mind. You don't mind, right? When you are thinking, you are using your mind. And then after thinking, what you do? You judge. Or is it right thing or not? So what you are using? Your intellect. And then you perform action. That becomes sanskara. So who am I? I am a living energy with mind, intellect and sanskara. So now what is happening in our life? We cannot control our mind. That is why we want to meditate. We cannot concentrate. We are doing one thing, mind is going somewhere else. So how to bring back the mind to focus? So let us look at the mind like a horse, a wild horse. Wild horse. You know, the horse rider is sitting on the horse, but still the horse is riding him. Why? Who can answer? The horse rider is sitting on the horse. The horse is riding him, but he is not riding the horse. So what is missing there? Anybody? The reins. The reins of the horse is missing. So the horse is riding him. So this is what is happening in our life. You know, we have invented, aeroplanes that can fly faster than the birds in the air. We have invented certain submarines that can go deeper than fishes. Man can even run faster than certain animals on the land. But he doesn't know his own mind. How the mind works. He cannot control his mind. The reason is he has lost the reins. And what is that we get back through meditation is awareness of myself as a soul. We begin to think of ourselves as a human, a man, woman, Indian, African, Australian, but actually that is not I. I am soul. I am not a man or a woman, male, female. It is just energy. Right? As long as that energy is in the body, you are called alive. The moment the soul leaves the body, what happens? The body is dead. So what makes your body alive? I, the soul, being present. So that awareness is forgotten. तभी तो हिंदी में कहते हैं ना, आज अंधेरे में है इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दो भगवान. या तो कहते हैं ना कि नयनहीन को राह दिखाओ प्रभु. We have these two eyes. We still pray to God saying, oh God, please give the eyes to those who are blind. Which blindness you got? We lost the awareness of the self, third eye. So meditation helps us to open our third eye, realization of the self. For the first time, you begin to know, wow, I am light. How the soul looks like. It is just energy, light. So because that light exists here in the center of the forehead, the whole body is warm. The moment the soul leaves the body gets cold like ice and become heavy like a lag of wood, isn't it? Otherwise we are so light, we can fly, we can run, we can jump. So the first thing that we need to introduce when we meditate, the first positive thought is bring back the awareness. That is where our inner journey begins. I am a soul. I am a living light. I am seated here in the center of my forehead. I am mind, intellect and sanskaras. So this awareness gives so much of energy to my body and the soul. So that very important thing is to bring this positive thought. I am a soul. To think I am a soul is a positive thought. Why I say that is because anything that is positive is real. Anything that is positive is constant. So I am eternal. I am immortal. I am imperishable. Death is only a pause in the journey of life. Death is not the end of life. It is change of dress. It's a pause in the journey of life. After birth, another rebirth. So this awareness begins our meditation. So you have to use your third eye to visualize yourself. I am that being of light, living light. Feel the energy. And then you focus your thoughts on that point of light and you journey inwards. You know, when you journey inwards, you touch the core of that being and then magic happens. So within that point of light, there are 7 qualities innate, just like light, you know, a ray of light has 7 colors. You cannot see the colors unless it is passed through spectrum. So in meditation, our vision goes inside and we see the being of light, the third eye open, so we can see the 7 beautiful qualities. So we begin to enjoy that inner journey. So I find the peace that I have been searching for a long time. I find the love that I have been searching for a long time. So all the 7 qualities embrace me. So not only when I am meditating I experience that, we encourage people to maintain that consciousness even when they are doing action. That is why Raja Yoga is also called Karma Yoga. Yoga in action. So when you are doing action, you are aware, I am a soul, I am a peaceful soul, I am a loveful soul. When you are interacting with others, you look at them also as a soul. So in a way, we just bring that feeling of universal brotherhood, unity amongst each other, crossing all the barriers. That is why we say meditation and spirituality cannot be separated. You know, when you are practicing meditation, you are automatically spiritual. Because you transcend all the limitations and you embrace the whole world when you are in action as your family. But when I make time, we suggest people to sit 2 times a day. Morning 10 minutes, evening 10 minutes. Sit and practice. The rest of the time, you combine your action. So one is journey inwards. I'm just taking you in a very short way, which we call soul consciousness. And then journey upward means to travel, because meditation is journey. So traveling upwards to God. So that's a beautiful experience where I journey upwards as a point of light, experiencing freedom, experiencing lightness, and then enter into the 3rd stage, what we call journey outwards. That is where you make connection with the source of light, supreme light, supreme soul. And we get connected and then we draw that energy from the source and empower ourselves, energize ourselves for the rest of the day. So like 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. And we always recommend people to wake up little bit earlier than normal, so that you have enough time to meditate. You don't need to rush. And you should always begin your day with one positive thought and meditate for 10 minutes. So the best time to meditate is before sunrise and after sunset. Because that is the time when the pollution in the atmosphere is very little. So it is actually, meditation is thinking, you know, you are not stopping thinking. You understand what I am sharing? You are not forcing your mind not to think. All that you are doing is, you are disciplined thinking. Systematic way of thinking. Disciplined pattern of thoughts. That is what we call in spiritual terminology contemplation. When you meditate, you begin with contemplation, not concentration. No one should begin meditation with concentration. You get headache. When you begin with concentration, you end up with headache. But always begin with contemplation. Contemplation means disciplined pattern of thoughts. So that is what you need to learn, step by step, step by step. So that you master those steps worry. It is automatic. You remember when you were a small child, your mother made you write ABCD how many times? Imposition, right? 100 times A, B, C, D. So once we have learned the alphabets, then we don't need to go back. We can read any book. So this is also like that, you know. So in the beginning, we have to pay little bit of attention for practicing. Practice, consistent practice, combining meditative thoughts with our normal life, so that people can see your stress has reduced, your anger has reduced, you have become more peaceful person, because the nature of the soul is peace, nature of the soul is love, nature of the soul is kindness. So all these begin to reflect in my relationship. So they can see. Then your intake of medicine, your intake of drugs will be very less, because these positive thoughts will work like tablets and medication. And that is how we are able to even save our money also, our time also, and get better health. So it is very important for us to, remain. Tati Janki always used to say, you can be busy but don't rush. Because when you are rushing, you are creating pressure in your head. It is good to keep yourself busy. Otherwise, empty mind is devil workshop. You don't have anything to do, then you have other kinds of thoughts. But busy not in such a way that you don't have time for yourself. So that is why we always ask this question to people when they come to us. Who is the most important person in your life? Me. Who is the most important person? It's me, isn't it? If I consider myself to be the important person, I become a VIP. VIP? So VIPs are always met with an appointment. You can't go and meet a VIP like that. So you should make an appointment to meet with yourself. You are an VIP. Do you do that? No. So if you don't make an appointment and have a dialogue with yourself, how do you know yourself? See, why we make appointment to meet with people? Because we want to talk to them to get to know them. Right? When you talk to people, you will get to know them. You don't talk to yourself, so you don't know yourself. How many of you know yourself? Your neighbors know you better than yourself. And when they talk about you, you get upset. Why they are talking about me like this? But they know you, but you don't know yourself. So meditation is an opportunity where you make an appointment with yourself and you have a dialogue. So meditation is also called inner dialogue, self-talk. So that I get to know my weaknesses, my good qualities. I am able to improve myself. So that is why in science they say that if you give attention to yourself, your energy will grow and the life will flow. So from today, you consider yourself to be a VIP and make an appointment, the first agenda. Don't make it the last agenda. First agenda, I have to meet with me and talk to me. So I go get to know myself. And I can be myself because I know who I am. I don't need to pretend. Right? I can be just by myself. When other people say anything, I won't get affected because I know me. So it is, meditation helps us to improve our self-esteem, our self-respect, our self-confidence. We don't get disturbed by other people's comments. So it is very important that we concentrate our energy on ourselves and then connect it with the source to further empower ourselves, so that we can then radiate that positive energy into the world. So we should never give excuse saying I am busy. Busy with what? Earning money, sleeping, but we must make time. This word busyness is not a good word for a healthy living. You can be easy, but not the word busy. It's just an excuse that people give to avoid facing problem. I know one lady in Australia, she used to work 22 hours a day and also weekend. So she never be with the family because she was avoiding facing problems of the family. Always giving excuse, I am busy with my work. Is that the way of living? How long you can survive like that? You have a family and you are avoiding facing the difficulties of the family, giving excuse, I am very busy with my work. Always, for the children, everyone. For how long? So I have to make time to face challenges. I have to face challenges. Then only I become stronger. I cannot run away. Busy people try to run away. Running away will not help you to face problems. So, but of course with meditation my approach changes. I don't look at problem as problem, but I look at it as a challenge. So I make time to face challenge. I look at it as a puzzle, I solve it, but I don't run away. So meditation don't make you coward, it makes you strong, right? So try to start from today, little bit, at least one journey, so that you are able to energize yourself, so that your outlook towards yourself, your family members, your situation becomes positive, optimistic. So that is one of the sign of a healthy mind. Optimism. Yeah? Thinking positive, being an optimist is the sign of a healthy person. Are you healthy? Sometimes healthy, sometimes not healthy. So try. You are the mind. You have a choice to think. You have a choice to think at any situation. So why not choose good thoughts? Then you feel good and then you spread good vibrations. Yeah? So I just leave you with these thoughts for today and see how you can start doing something new from today. At least take this message to make an appointment with yourself every morning, to sit and talk to yourself. That's one thing. And second thing, every time you use the word I, what you should remember, together with I, add the word I the soul. People usually say, think before you speak, think before you act. But today you take another new word, think before you think. What you should think before you think? I am a soul. The moment you think I am a soul, your thoughts will change. Soul is positive. Any thought that comes after that will be positive thoughts. And automatically you feel the relaxation. Automatically you will find the peace following you like a shadow. You don't need to go anywhere to find peace. Just look within. Look within. You don't go out for searching. Because I am peace. Soul and peace cannot be separated. Because I have forgotten I am a soul, the peace is lost. Now when I have gained back that awareness, peace returns to me. Right? So we have a little exercise to practice. So what I would like to request you is maybe sit straight. Maybe don't keep anything in your hand. If you have something, put it on the floor, or if you have your phone or something, put it off it so that it doesn't ring. And just let your feet be firm on the floor. Yeah? And just breathe in normally, in and out. And for example, if you want to, where to focus my eyes, just focus on the point of light that you see in front of you or anywhere you feel comfortable. Because in Raj Yoga meditation, we don't use any objects to concentrate. Our thought itself is our power of concentration. Just look straight, but don't close your eyes. That's all. Let it be naturally open and just focus anywhere you feel comfortably, and just create some of the thoughts in your mind what I am speaking. Thinking as if it is your own thoughts. And so if any unwanted thought comes, because it's a beginning, initial stage, you just ignore it, that's all. When you ignore something, it will not come back. So let us experiment for 2 minutes and see how we can journey inwards and find the real peace, inner peace and inner power. Okay? Om Shanti. We may just leave the light as it is. We don't need to change the light. We just play a little soft music to create an ambience, an atmosphere, so that we are able to tune in easily, but not necessary always. I allow my body to sit comfortably, relaxed. I turn my mind within. I ask myself, who am I? Who am I really? When I introduce myself to others, what do I tell them? I tell them my name, my occupation, my relationship. Is that all me? Is there anything more that I can think about myself? As I ponder over these thoughts, I begin to see another layer emerging from deep within. I have feelings. I have thoughts. I have emotions. I even have memories. All these are contained in a tiny point of light energy. I visualize myself as the living light on the screen of my mind. I am light with mind, intellect and sanskaras. I, the being of light, I exist forever. I am imperishable, immortal, living light. As I focus my thoughts to the being of light, I journey inwards. I touch the core of the being of light. I discover peace. Vibrations of deep peace emerges from within and fills my mind. My mind has become like a calm lake. I enjoy these moments of being at peace with myself. Peace and silence. In this inner peace, I also discover inner power. Inner peace, inner power. In this awareness of being a tiny light, energy, I experience myself becoming very, very light, weightless, so light that I can move away from this body and I see myself floating like a beam of light beyond this body, enjoying the freedom. I am light and feeling light. I go beyond the sun, the moon and the stars. I enter into the dimension of golden red lights. My home. In this region of golden red lights, I see myself in the presence of the supreme light. I connect myself with the supreme light, the source. Like the sun, I am showered with the rays of light and mind. I enjoy this union with the Supreme Light. I am totally empowered, energized, refreshed, receiving the rays of light, rays filled with peace and power. I'm totally rejuvenated. Slowly, I, the being of light, I return. I bring my thoughts back to my body and see myself in the center of my forehead, sparkling, radiating peace and power. I am light. I am peace. I am love. Om Shanti. 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 Thank you. If you have